welcome to NAMM 2024. Donna Schwartz here from the Everything Saxophone podcast. All the podcast episodes from the NAMM Show are being sponsored by Rovner products. They're celebrating their 50th year anniversary. Now, I am at the Trevor James booth here with Sandro Massullo. Welcome to NAMM. Welcome again to the podcast.
Hello, Donna, and welcome back.
It's been awesome. This is Thursday. This is, first day, and as soon as I pulled out the equipment, everybody started pulling out their instruments. Awesome. It's all good. But what I definitely want to talk about, you've got some new stuff that we're going to be all very interested in seeing from Trevor James.
Yeah, there's some new products that are new to us for the show here today. I mean, starters with the Signature Custom, we have a new neck. At this stage, it's just in the prototype stages, but we were looking for something more along the vintage lines that goes. We have some people were asking about different options, and so we have a new neck that we're pretty excited about. Slightly different angle, plays a little different, and very even throughout, just like the traditional necks that we've had in the past. A little bit more highs maybe in the sound, but that's something that the player, we're looking for feedback at this stage, but we've had, so far, the response has been really good on them.
Okay, this is great, because I was going to ask you how it did play a little differently. So what you're saying is that it's capturing more of the highs in the sound.
You really, from what I've heard so far, it really comes through on the upper end of the horn. It really carries. It's very clear, very open sounding. And it's got a lot. I had one of our good customers back home said it really has that vintage horn feel to it that this neck delivers anyway. So
awesome. So would you say that is it more open or is it more resistant?
Resistance, but in a good way. It allows you that something to push up against. I mean, our horns have always been very free-blowing and very even throughout.
Yeah.
This gives it maybe a little bit more resistance, but it's the good resistance that allows you to push up against it, and it really comes out in the sound and the core of this neck. So I'd be interested to see what you all have to think.
Yeah, that's really cool because there's types of resistance where you feel like you're blowing your brains out. It's just really hard to play, and there's other types of resistance where you feel like you need that. Especially, I think that if you're a player that plays like a soprano or an alto, there is a little bit more resistance there. And then when you're playing a tenor, you may want to still feel the need for a little bit of that resistance. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
Awesome. Now, I see some new stuff over here. I'm going to bring the camera over.
So we've added a new line of intermediate model saxophones. This is called our EVO, and it's fairly new to me. I mean, I'm just seeing these for the first time at the show, but so far I'm really impressed with what I've seen. This is our we call it our stealth soprano, black on black,
cool.
Black keywork, black frosted pearls. And see if I can bring that a little closer so that you can see it.
This is nice.
Yeah, and black body as well. Price point will be nice. Like I said, it's an intermediate model price point. Very tuning's very even on it.
One
plays
piece.
Really well.
It's one piece also.
One piece.
That's
one
good.
Piece. Yeah, and then we offer the same sort of idea for our tenor. Again, this is the Intermediate EVO Tenor.
Look at that. Wow. Oh my gosh. So this is like what's the finish on this? Like a brushed nickel or something?
Yeah, it's like a brushed nickel, black on black. And then it's got the black lacquered keywork.
You got the high F sharp key as well.
High F sharp.
That is really nice looking.
Yeah. And then we have something slightly different for the alto. Again, black body.
Oh my gosh.
We have lacquered keywork and then lacquered inside the bell as well.
And what's the reasoning for that, lacquering the inside the bell for here as opposed to the others, if anything?
Primarily just for looks, to have something different.
That's classy looking.
Yeah.
It's really classy looking.
Exactly. But
Wow.
they play really well, and the price point is great on them as well.
Yeah, I play Trevor James horns, and I always tell this story. It was after one of the NAMM jams, I think, God, I keep forgetting the year. It was either 2018 or 2017 or whatever, but a whole bunch of us were at the booth trying out the horns, and it was myself, Adrian Crutchfield. We had heard that Brian Miller played Trevor James, and we ran here. We were trying them out, and I've played Mark 6s for a very long time, and I felt that the Trevor James horn, the key work was just so, it was great. It felt like my Mark 6, solid horn. This horn, I have the custom signature raw. I have the raw, and that is such a solid horn. It really is. It's a workhorse, and it's powerful. The sound is so powerful on it, and so I know that these are going to be a really great addition.
It's a lot of saxophone at that price point for sure. Even though it's an intermediate, we don't skip any steps when it comes to it. Our horns are always set up properly. Build quality is always the first thing that we think about. Be it tone holes, be it mechanical. We don't skimp on stuff like that for sure. So, they're a great horn, like I said, for the money.
And they definitely are. So where can people find you and find information about the horns?
So about the instruments, we can always be reached at www.trevorjamessaxophones.com. You can either shoot us an email directly off the website. There's also a phone number there. As far as the intermediate model instruments, that'll be added on soon. This is all brand new for the show. But all the Pro horns are all listed there. You can also find some audio and some video clips as well of people playing them. And the horns are slowly becoming more readily available in different dealers throughout the U.S.
Yeah.
And if you need more info, just reach out to us and we can point you in the right direction.
Awesome. And I know I'm in the Los Angeles area, so Long Beach Woodwinds carries the Trevor James horns. Just a little plug to those guys. Great store, very professional, and they have a lot of great merchandise there as well, but they have the Trevor James horns there as well. Now the neck is a prototype, okay, so you can't buy it yet, but you all will be some of the first to know when the neck does come out. All right, well listen, thank you so much, Sandro. It was great to see you again.
Donna, always fun chatting with you.